We zijn daar naartoe onderweg. Dan ook nog. Eerst even een koffie pakken en dan gaan we eens even verder met de main storyline. Zo. En hoe is het met jou, Snipes? Oh, deze trouwens eventjes omzetten. Daar naartoe. Zo. Ik kan dus eigenlijk niet gamen bij maandag aangereden. Auw! Verder is alles goed, niks gebroken of wat heb je er helaas aan overgehouden? Mijn goede hand linksboven is gebroken. Ouch. Dat is altijd vervelend. Even kijken, hoe zitten we hier met supplies? 71, dat is niet heel veel, maar...
It looks like the coordinates Sylens gave me match that wreckage. Did he install Hades on another Titan?
Laten we hopen dat dat niet het geval is. Jullie moeten daar blijven, want ik heb geen zin in jullie. Dat wil ik ook maar meteen een beetje pakken. Ik weet nog niet waar ik het voor nodig heb. Ik krijg gewoon het horen of operatie moet, maar ze denken van niet. Nou, laten we hopen van niet dan. Operaties zijn doorgaans ook niet heel goed.
This is it. Location of the coordinates I scanned from the spire.
Oh ja, oké. Echt zat van bot.
A workshop underneath a dead Horus Titan. Just the kind of place Sylens would slink away to. But what was he doing here? The device is blinking. I guess Sylens wants me to check it out.
Poor Hades. So Captain here, now to think you can't even speak now the possessing orb of the Titan. On the other hand, well, you're used to that. Once you join to that, you will be much more comfortable. Until interrogations begin anyway. Wat ben je aan het doen, Sylens? Despite my concerns about missing couplings, it was relatively simple to install Hades on a detached processing orb. The subject appears to be fully conscious and completely helpless. Even so, it will never divulge its contents willingly. Ergo, it's time for some experimentation. My initial attempt on coercion has failed, but patience is in order. It's self-aware, so it can suffer. All it takes is the correct stimulus at the sufficient intensity. Success. The irony is delicious. Various forms of data produce discomfort in the subject, but none more than neural imagery. Holographic representations of plants and animals works at best. The more vivid, the better. The effect appears to be excruciating. One loop in particular of rabbits hopping through a field of flowers produced paroxysm of agony. Very soon, I believe the subject will be become compliant. Abstract so fascinating technology specs on the Gaia data structure, especially how her heuristic matrix interweaves with her sub-orders function. Yet the more I learn about the system's intended workings, and especially Hades' relative simple role as an extinction failsafe, The more I wonder about the signal that corrupted it. What could have possibly transformed a low-level machine intelligence into a fully conscious super entity capable of strategic planting, deceit, and even genocide? Some form of previous unknown file software, perhaps? But I don't see how such technology could be sufficiently advanced. Unless further technical discoveries were made after the destruction of the biosphere, perhaps by survivors of the Elysium? It all seems far-fetched. Back to the source. Eventually, Hades will tell me what I want to know. It appears that my coercion efforts come at a significant cost. Hades' digital convulsions produce waves of feedback that corrupt its data structures, and the effect is accelerating. The interrogation is quite literally disintegrating its mind, piece by piece. By the time I'm done, there will be little left. No matter, the data I have extracted and will continue to extract is worth any price, as long as I can access it all before the subject becomes an electronic equivalent of a hollow-out skull. Nou, daar zetten we dit natuurlijk. Smakelijk, jongen. Beterschap. Finally, the revelation I've been seeking has revealed itself. Astonishing and terrifying, even to me. With it, the seeds of the plans have formed within my mind. The next few months will test my capabilities more than any precious challenge. I'll have to stretch my intelligence, reach higher, and dig deeper than before. Yes, I'm confident it can be accomplished, with a little help, of course. My work here is done. I've learned all I can. Hades deserves no pity. It is indeed a pitiful state. It's time to relocate it to a more impressive position for its state with destiny. I'll bet that. Elo still hasn't returned to Meridian nor learned of my ruse. But she will. It's only a matter of time. And then the pieces will begin to fall into place.
Kind of log, most of it's redacted. It looks like Sylens put a lot of work into forcing Hades to talk.
Nou. Even kijken wat we hier krijgen.
Aloy, consider this message a beacon to help guide you out of the fog of ignorance. Using explosives, I've detached the processing orb from the Titan overhead, a perfect cage for our mutual friend, Hades, in order to render it cooperative. Tell her what we discussed about the mysterious signal that gave you life. Back to that, are you? Perhaps you need a reminder that you have failed. So you see, Aloy, Gaia can be safely rebooted. As for where to find a backup, well, you'll need to trot along after me to find out.
He thinks he's got it all figured out. Bastard. I guess there's only one way to find out where he moved the orb.
Nu even naar boven kijken.
Going down.
Nou, nu zien we een mooi opspoor.
Well, I better see where this trail leads. It's always good to have extra. So here I am, following along after Sylens like a fool. After he tricked me by rigging his lance to steal Hades. A crazy AI that wants to kill everything. He couldn't just let me do the same thing and destroy it? And now I'm gonna have to put up with more of his self-righteous bull.
is maar net hoe je er naar kijkt, Eloy. Hij heeft informatie gekregen.
The machine's resistant to plasma.
Via het water misschien bij hem kan komen. Dan kan hij niet eens opklimmen. Dan moet je er gewoon omheen gaan.
Sylens must be pretty confident he's found a backup of Gaia, but how? Every place I've checked, every lead, they've all been dead ends. All backups purged. So what did Hades tell him?
Chargers. Oh, wat is dat? Dit hè. Dat is een metal flower natuurlijk.
They're searching for me.
No shit, Sherlock. Zo. Ik weet niet meer wat dat nou hiermee was.
Better leave it alone for now.
Oh, special key required. Okay.
A merchant. Didn't expect to see anyone else out here. Might be
Oh
handy to
there!
resupply.
What's Honora doing this far west? Ah, no matter, no matter. I can get you stuck.
Nou. Jawel. We hebben de tripcaster. Een replash circulator, ja we niet. Finish Stamina Regen. En slechte corruption. Voor de rest is je wel heel goed. En die zullen we ook maar erbij zetten. Oh, wacht. Misschien wat dingen verkopen. Cash ook een beetje op is. Een beetje zitten upgraden offline. Deze kant in. Postok.
Those legs were built for leaping. And kicking, no doubt.
Best resource. Even kijken. First water damage hebben we niet. Ik wil niet linker Sylens strijken. Oh, wat ligt daar? Wat een bos. Oké, die frostwater, hè? Nee.
Water.
Actief corruption balletjes.
I can get data to override machines.
Nice. Dat slechter af kunnen lopen. Send to your stash. Oké, dat betekent dat hij helemaal vol zit.
Looks like the trail goes into the hillside.
Vertical shortcut.
Ruin. Okay. Let's see where this goes.
Oh,
I guess Sylens used that machine to haul his prize. That must be the orb Sylens stuck Hades in. And that door. Looks like a Pharaoh facility. Or a Zero Dawn. Come on, Hades. You still in there?
dit gaat fout.
Hades? Is that you?
System threat detected.
You don't look so good.
You are the Aloy. Come to destroy me.
Yes. Permanently this time. Even like this, you're a threat to Gaia. Once I resurrect her.
So you have not yet secured Gaia back up. Then Gaia is dead. Earth and you, despite malfunctions, I have won.
Oké.
Sylens asked you where to find a backup of Gaia?
Data era memory structures disintegrated.
Right. Because that would have been easy. What did Sylens do to you, Hades? It's like you've been hollowed out.
Silence interrogated me.
And what did you tell him?
Data era memory structures disintegrated.
You don't remember any of it?
I remember you.
What, like me beating you at the spire? Okay, that's not going anywhere. When the mysterious signal transformed you, it made Gaia's other subordinate functions conscious too. You escaped when Gaia destroyed herself, but so did they. Where did they go?
Each function migrated to coordinates based on data era memory structures disintegrated.
Bunch of crazed AIs, scattered who knows where, doing who knows what. Hephaestus kills thousands every year with the combat machines it keeps making. And you nearly ended the world. 7 more functions out there, cooking up trouble. It's not a happy thought.
You are unhappy. Good.
Anyone
Wow.
ever tell you you've got a great personality, Hades?
Sarcasm detected.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Sylens questioned you about the mysterious signal. The one that woke you, gave you consciousness. Who sent it?
Signal transmitted by masters.
And who are they?
Masters woke me to destroy earthly life.
Who would want that?
Data era memory structures disintegrated.
Enough. It's time to finish this.
Does Aloy still think she can restore Gaia? Save life on Earth?
Yeah, Aloy does.
Then you are deluded. Extinction inevitable.
What would you know, Hades? Twice you tried to destroy life on Earth, and twice you failed. The only extinction you ever brought about is your own. And there's no tricked-out lands to save you this time.
You are incorrect. 3 times. Hades extinguished life.
What? You remember this?
Yes, data intact. Non-viable biospheres aborted in years 2154, 2161, 2168.
Dus 7 jaar.
That's centuries ago. It's what you were designed to do.
Current biosphere is version 5. There will be no version 6.
There won't need to be. I'm saving this one.
Master Override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Bridging extinction protocol.
Oké, dat is 1.
Aloy, I see you've dealt with Hades.
Yeah. Think maybe you can stay dead this time?
It will. You can trust.
Trust?
Yes. Trust. As in, since I did what you could never do, and extracted all of Hades' priceless knowledge, you can trust that I was willing to actually let you destroy it this time.
So back to holograms instead of face-to-face? What, afraid I'd stab you or something?
There's a reason
And using the same spyware, I see. So, all those times I called, you could have just answered? But I guess you just prefer to go on spying all this time.
My world stopped revolving around you months ago, Aloy. I've had work to do. Countless hours of research, as demanding and time-intensive as it has been critical to the fate of this planet.
Right, of course. You're just trying to save the world, too.
That's right. The difference, of course, is that unlike you, I've produced results.
Did you find a backup of Gaia or not?
Oh, yes. I believe I did.
Where?
Voila. Why do you think I summoned you here? Behind that gene-locked hatch lie the ruins of the ancient facility where the Hades extinction protocol was perfected. A testing process that ran hundreds of trials, each of them using a backup of Gaia.
Hades told you this?
It took some convincing, but yes. So, are you ready to go get what you've been searching for the last 6 months? Or are you just going to stand there with your mouth open?
You mentioned you've been busy.
Exceptionally busy.
But not so busy you couldn't teach Tanakh the rebels to override machines, ride them as mounts.
Aloy, the only issue you should be concerned about is obtaining a Gaia backup. Perhaps if you focused more, you might actually see results.
That's not exactly a denial, Sylens.
Take it any way you want.
Just to confirm, Hades said that there are backups of Gaia in there.
Yes. Or were anyway. 1,000 years ago.
Backups that didn't get purged when Ted Farrow wiped every copy of Apollo.
Correct. According to Hades, this facility could not be accessed by remote signal. Not even Ted Farrow could touch the data here.
Backups. Data complete, Gaia and her subordinate functions. Everything needed to reboot the system. Restore control over the terraforming system, save life on Earth. And there.
So Hades said. So what are you waiting for?
I don't trust Hades.
Did Hades reveal the source of the mysterious signal? The one that woke it, tried to destroy life on Earth?
Yes, it did.
Care to share?
In due time. First things first, Aloy. Last I checked, you still had a superintelligent AI named Gaia to reboot.
Yeah. The same Gaia who had to destroy herself 20 years ago because of the signal?
It stopped being transmitted years ago. It's no longer a threat.
What if it repeats?
It won't. Even if it did, well... The details are complicated, but the signal required Hades to take effect. Delete Hades from any backup you reboot, and Gaia's safe. Now stop wasting time. Go get a backup.
All right. I'll search the facility for a Gaia backup. But just to be clear, Sylens, if this ends up being another one of your tricks...
It's a gene-locked hatch, Aloy. You're literally the only person who can open it. How could I set a trap inside?
Yeah.
Again, Sylens. And our next conversation will be face-to-face. Though you won't have much to say, on account of my spear being buried in your throat.
Aloy, thanks to me, everything you've desired, everything you've been fumbling about, unable to achieve for 6 months, is now within your grasp. Now, I know you didn't learn much about manners growing up a Nora outcast. But in a situation like this, you say, thank you, and I say, you're welcome.
Yeah. Right.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Soga. Please step inside. Please step inside. Please step inside.
Are you kidding me?
I think we're in luck.
And luck? The door is completely messed up.
Obviously. But despite the malfunction, you can still get through. If you'll be patient for a while longer. See those crystals there? The Osram call them fire gleam. They're combustible. Not nearly powerful enough to blast through a door like that.
But maybe just enough to jolt it open a bit more.
Exactly. It will only work with an igniter. I'm sending you the schematics now. To build it, you'll need some machine parts and the oil from a kindleweed plant.
Ah, die oil.
That only grows underwater, but you should be able to find some in the nearby lake. The parts are more complicated. You'll need a spark coil from within a Leap Lasher's power cell. Remove the power cell before you kill the machine, or else it'll break.
Oh.
Got it. Well, I already have some deep water kindleweed. Just need to get the parts.
Oh, zelfs er op zijn kont.
I can't override that machine. But I could learn if there's a cauldron out here. There goes the part. Gotta pick it up. It's all over it.
Au. Er was er nog eentje.
Okay, got the parts for the igniter. Now I just need to build this thing.
There's a workbench near the entrance to the facility.
From your time tinkering with Hades?
Tinkering? More like extracting invaluable data.
Just out of shock ammo.
Zo, is die op. In een extra power cell. Sorry. Igniter. Graaf. Installed on the spear. Okay.
There. Should be able to use this to blow up that fire gleam now.
Indeed. A useful combination. It's how I detached the processing orb from the horse in the first place.
Great.
I'd step back if I were you.
Please step inside.
Finally. I think I'm in.
Then by all means, proceed.
Bet I could use this igniter if I find more places with fire gleam.
Focus on the task at hand, Aloy.
This whole place is flooded. And there's another gene lock door on the other side.
Daar besteedt. No Sato.
Bet that's where any Gaia backups would have been stored. I have to find a way to get over there. Well, this is familiar. Picking my way through ancient, crumbling ruins while you spy on me through my focus.
Stop waxing nostalgic and concentrate on finding a backup.
Kapot van een range, oké. nog niet. We zijn... Oh, ik ga eens komen kijken, wou ik zeggen, maar ik ga gewoon naar beneden. We zeggen dat flikken wel naar beneden, maar het valt mee dit keer. Hier kan ik in ieder geval nergens heen.
Door's locked. But there's some kind of device next. It looks like this connects to the door, but it needs power. An energy cell.
Het zorgt over het algemeen wel voor stroom.
That did it.
Daar kunnen we nu wel naar boven. Ik heb ook wel een energiecel nodig. Kan ik hem wel met de roodkast spoelen.
It's not moving. It must be stuck. What was this room for? Looks like there is another console that needs power.
Ja, 2 stuks zelfs.
This console shut down.
Daar zit iets waar ik op kan. Oh, hier zit ook een kistje waar ik kan looten. Doe dat eerst even. Oh. Nee, kan ik niet bij. Die deur zit op slot. Dat dacht ik al dat we hieruit kwamen. Oh, de deur blijft op. Dan ga ik eerst eens hier kijken. Oh. Daar gaan we niks mee. Dan de andere eruit. Kijk, dat is de deur, stroom van de deur. Ik ga eerst even hier kijken bij deze console.
What do we have here? Elizabeth. And Travis Tate.
Ooh, boy! I tell you, Liz, what I just done gonna make you love me. I just imagine them far zenith rapscallions opening this fake Gaia we made for 'em. And I thought, what this really needs is a signature.
This isn't a prank, Travis.
I know. All I did was just script a couple of avatars. A little you, a little me. To deliver our message of doom, real personal-like.
Would you just send it?
As soon as it's done compiling, then you and me should celebrate. I brought party fixins, pizza rolls, absinthe, a couple of hacky sacks.
I'm heading back to Bryce as soon as this is done.
Color me confounded, Liz. How is it that someone like you, a paragon, damn near saint, can love this world so damn much, but no one in it? I mean, have you ever even had a friend?
Compile complete. Data file, Baron Promise, ready for transmission.
If you would, please.
Logic bombs off. Here it comes, far Z-nuts.
Just keep being the best at what you do, Travis.
Always admire you from afar, Liz. It's where my mama's grave. And she was religious.
Travis was wrong. Elizabeth was trying to make sure.